Twitch staff been on Adin's, they've been meat riding him crazy. You would have thought he got unbanned from OnlyFans. Like, I cannot lie, bro. So basically, there was somebody who wrote this article about Adin, talking about why it was a bad move for him to be unbanned and all this type of stuff, right? The person who actually vouched for Adin was Dan Clancy, surprisingly. Basically, what had happened was the person was like saying that Adin doesn't deserve a second chance. He hasn't really expressed that he should have one, and that bringing him back on Twitch is like a threat to the streaming community, when in reality, bro, there's way more problematic streamers than Adin, especially as of recently. Asmongold and Hassan are way more, like, as of right now, if we had like a streamer power ranking, that would be way more problematic than Adin. Let's just keep it a buck. Not gonna lie, the bias is crazy against Adin. Kai can do anything and they never write articles about him. What? Do you realize how many hate pieces are made about Kai? There's literally fake stories that get posted about Kai all the time. But let's go ahead and take a look at this article that they said about Adin. They said, what evidence did you evaluate that Adin Ross has reformed enough since his ban to justify him being unbanned? The employee asked. To be transparent, this is one of the decisions we've made that I've disagreed with the most. I strongly believe that this opens the wider community to harm and sends a signal that we will allow the sort of vitriol Adin has been known to perpetuate. The biggest thing that I feel like Adin has done wrong is that his community, really more on Twitter, is toxic. On Twitch, it's cool. Even on Kick, it's cool. But the thing that Adin doesn't do is that he doesn't really moderate his chat. And that's really one of Adin's problems. The only reason why Adin wanted to be unbanned on Twitch in the first place was because he wanted to collaborate with people. And so Dan Clancy went ahead and responded to that. I can say this emphatically to everyone. This is in no way, shape, or form based upon any business considerations whatsoever. Clancy said during the meeting, this isn't even remotely related to a business. This is about deciding when you can give someone a second chance and then giving them a chance. But if they don't live up to our expectations, we can take action. So in terms of this opening the wider community to harm, I think that if he doesn't live up to our community guidelines, then he won't still be on Twitch. Shout out to Dan Clancy for actually having a backbone. It seems like this was just a hit piece towards Adin, bro. Because if you noticed, according to the new guidelines, was overdue on an unban anyways. This was back in February. So how can you prove, right, that somebody changed when you didn't even give them an opportunity to prove themselves? Everybody else got a chance. Even Sneeko got another chance on Twitch. Adin never got a chance. And the reason why he was banned initially was because of unmoderated chat. It just seems like they're blackballing him. Like, what more could Adin do to prove that he deserves to be unbanned? This was when Adin got unbanned, remember, and he was having that back and forth with Jason the Ween. And really, they didn't even ever have beef. The only thing was like Adin's community had like doxed Jason's house, and they basically didn't like the fact that Jason was making jokes about Adin Ross's community. Adin himself never said or did anything outwardly to Jason, and they don't have issues now. But Adin was real enough to reach out to Jason off stream and let him know, like, yo, bro, I'm sorry about that. So let's go ahead and play this clip. And listen, bro, does this sound like this sounds like somebody who deserves a second chance. Adin was taking full accountability in this moment.
I reached out to Jason last night and I wanted to call him. This is what I wanted to do with or without what happened on stream. And I called him, and obviously, like, I wanted to be as genuine as possible. I'm not gonna take out what was on that call. I fuck with him, bro. I really do. He's a human being. And guys, at the end of the day, I don't play when it comes to my parents at all, bro. So he's valid as fuck for feeling the way he felt. And honestly, bro, at the end of the day, I don't have full control over it, but it's still attached to my name. Whether we say it or not, bro, X is very, very toxic. It's a very toxic app and shit like that. But bro, come on, bro. It's his parents, bro. Like, guys, listen. I know how many of you guys love your moms, your dads, bro. Like, listen. When it comes to the parents, bro, that's number one, bro. That's like all off limits. So it's like, I get him, bro. And then him seeing like, yo, that shit's pinned and it's a bad look because it's your name. I feel him.
Yeah. So he took full responsibility. Let's see what people are saying. One of the problems, of course, that I said before. Wait, can you put Nightbot on Kick? It's called Kickbot. Ah, okay. Even back a few months ago, Adin deleted his toxic Twitter community, AR Loyals, which was a hub for hate. And Hassan himself gave him credit for that.
Someone is saying the AR Loyals got deleted. I will admit, that is a pretty fucking solid first step in the right direction for Adin Ross. If he truly deleted his comms, his Twitter comm, that is, one, a major W for everyone in this space. Those of you who don't know, AR Loyals is Adin Ross's Twitter community. It is infested with the most freak-like Nazis out there. It was. This is a good thing in general. But yeah, I said that Adin Ross, like the first step would be for him to purge his community if he wants to reform.
Look, and then he said, I deleted my ex community. I did this to try to change, adapt, and mature. Far more growth to do here, but we are headed in the right direction. Those who understand the change and healthy reasoning behind this, I appreciate you. And a lot of the stuff that Adin was going through, a lot of the PR moves that he made is really just because of him associating himself with the wrong people. And a lot of the reason behind that was because he was banned on Twitch and he was ostracized. Has Adin made mistakes in the past? Yes, but so has everybody on Twitch. A lot of these clips are just of Adin being around people. You don't see Adin Ross said this, Adin Ross said that. I feel like a lot of the clips that you see of Adin really saying something crazy was, yeah, that Pokemon clip when he called her a twisted bitch, but it was also a lot of the toxic Adin clips were like from 2022. When Adin got unbanned, Cinna gave her opinion.
People are saying, sadly, people can change. Hopefully, like, he doesn't keep baiting, the white supremacists, everything like that. I think people can change. I think he, did shitty stuff before. Hopefully he changes. If he doesn't, then I'm sure Twitch will deal with it. Twitch permanently banning people is always bad. Even if you don't like a person, it's always bad, as long as you can hopefully grow from it and change, that's what's better.
She ended up getting hate for literally saying the truth, which is fucking crazy to me. She didn't even say anything wrong. She said bro deserves a second chance. And Adin came out and vouched for her in front of his comm and said that everything that she said was right.
So when I look at clips like what Cinna said, right? I saw that. I was actually happy with the way she said that. People took it for the wrong way. She was actually looking out. She said the right thing, I feel like, in my opinion. Like, obviously she's not fond of me and that's okay. I don't really expect everyone to like me, but I think she said it the right way. She's basically hoping for the best. She gave me the benefit of the doubt there. I've never met that person before, never spoke to her.
Adin in the past, immature Adin, he would have definitely been calling her the B word and going off. But you can see, bro, Adin was on his best behavior. I feel like the real reason this person doesn't want Adin on Twitch is really just due to the fact that Twitch is a very left-leaning platform. And if you aren't expressing that viewpoint 100%, which was one of the biggest problems with Twitch, is that it was a very, very big echo chamber, and any type of dissent, you would face consequences for it, which was one of the main reasons for the Twitch adpocalypse and like the rumors behind that. The unfair moderation is crazy. So like that's why a lot of people don't really even say what's on their mind on here, because it got so far left. And so I feel like if you aren't far left, then they probably don't even want you on here. And the thing with Adin is that he even said he's not gonna be streaming on Twitch. He's just there to collab. This person went on to say this line of thought is worth scrutinizing because it is unlikely that having Adin Ross and his army of disaffected boys back in town is bad for business. Indeed, it could even prove beneficial for Twitch in the long run if the company and Ross play their cards right. His 2024 kick stream with then presidential candidate Donald Trump, a masterclass in the art of shameless suck-uppery, 580,000 concurrent viewers. For 2, the far-right grift is in right now all across the internet, even on Twitch, where Zach, aka Asmongold, have installed him as the new politics king over deposed left himbo sensation Hassan Abi. Hate is against Twitch's community guidelines unless you know how to word it correctly. Basically, he's a terrible, irritating link in a lot of lucrative chains. That just sounds like hating. This is incredibly biased. You could tell this person is a diehard Democrat, bro. What is a leftist himbo? What is a himbo sensation? Let me look this up. I've never heard of this. What is a himbo? Let's find that out. An attractive but unintelligent man. Oh my God. Yeah, the glaze is real. How can somebody mess up if you haven't given them the opportunity? Bro, life is all about learning from your own mistakes. What's the quote? Fool me once, shame on, what was it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This is Adin's last chance at being relevant, bro. If he screws this up, like, he will not be getting unbanned if he gets banned again. And he knows that. Other than that though, YouTube, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We on our road to 2,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate all the love and support. And make sure you join the Twitch.